You think you're ready for this, but they all do. You wear the mask, put on the armor, tell yourself that you can make a difference. You look in the mirror and see a warrior, a savior, but you haven't earned that yet. You don't understand what this takes. Not yet. Gotham isn't like anywhere else. Other places have laws, system, order. Gotham has rot. It has chaos dressed in a thin veneer of civility, just waiting to crack. And when it does, it doesn't just consume the weak, it drags down the strong too. You came here thinking you could fight it, that you could carve out a little space of safety in the madness. But you don't fight Gotham. You survive it. You've seen the crime, the games, the bodies. You think that's the worst of it? It's not. The worst is what happens when you realize the enemy isn't just out there. It's in here. It's the voice that tells you this fight is too big, that you're too small, that no matter what you do, the city will stay the same tomorrow. That voice is the real battle, and you're not ready for it. You don't just fight criminals in this line of work, you fight yourself. Every night, every step, every decision, and the moment you lose that fight, even for a second, people die. I've been doing this long enough to know that no one really can. You learn to carry it, sure, but it never gets easier. Every failure cuts a little deeper, takes a little more, until you start to wonder what's left of you beneath the scars. You want to save this city? Fine. But do you even know what that means? Gotham doesn't want to be saved. It fights you at every turn, throws its worst, just to see if you'll break, and here's the truth. You will. Everyone does, eventually. I have. I've lost more battles than I've won. I've lost friends, family, people who trusted me, people I promised to protect. You think I haven't been on my knees wondering if it was worth it? You think I haven't thought about walking away? But here I am. Not because I'm stronger than someone else. Not because I'm braver. Because I'm too stubborn to let this city win. That's what it takes. Not skill, not courage. Stubbornness. The kind that keeps you standing even when your bones are broken. Your mind is shattered and every instinct is screaming at you to stop. You think you have that? Maybe you do. Or maybe you'll find out you don't when it's too late. Do you know what it's like to hold someone's life in your hands? To know that no matter what you choose, you're condemning someone. That's the job. Every night, every decision, and it doesn't get easier, it only gets heavier. And if you're not ready to carry that weight, it will crush you. Because Gotham doesn't care about your morals, it doesn't care about your limits. It'll push you until there's nothing left. And when you break, it'll chew you out and spit you out, like it's done so many before you.
Jumping out of an airplane is still straightforward.
What about getting back in?
We recommend a good travel agent. No, that's what
Do you know why I do this? After all these years, after all the loss, do you know why I keep going? It's not hope. It's not justice. Those are just words. I do this because there's no one else who can. Because I've seen what happens when people like us step away. The city eats itself alive. A strong prey on the weak and the darkness wins. I can't let that happen. I won't. Not as long as I can still stand.
Criminals aren't complicated, Alfred. We just need to figure out what he's after.
With respect, Master Wayne, perhaps this is a man you don't fully understand either. Some men aren't looking for logical, but money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Better I fool myself into thinking I'll win. Seeing the end of this road. It's not a victory, it's not peace. It's a grave. My grave, maybe yours too. You stick around long enough. So I'll ask you again, are you ready for that? Are you ready to give up everything, your life, your soul, your humanity, for a fight you can't win? Because that's what it takes. Anything less, and this city will eat you alive. City isn't a crusade. It's not about being the hero. It's about being the last thing standing between Gotham and the abyss. And the abyss doesn't blink. It doesn't flinch. Neither do I. Decide now. Not tomorrow. Not the next time you're in the field, now. Because once you step into this fight, there's no turning back. And there's no way out. Gotham's not unbeatable. It's relentless, yes. Cruel. But it's not invincible. I've seen people rise in the city who shouldn't have had a chance. I've seen hope light up places where darkness had lived for decades. That's the truth they don't tell you about Gotham. It's not the city that wins or loses. It's the people who fight for it. And every step you take, every blow you land, every time you stand back up when the world tells you to stay down, you remind this city that it doesn't get to define us. We define it. As long as there's one of us still standing, Gotham isn't lost. You'll stumble. You'll fall, we all do. But if you're willing to fight through it and to hold on to who you are, no matter how much the city tries to take it, you'll find something else on the other side. Strength, resilience, a reason to keep going. Gotham is a battleground, yes, but it's also a chance. A chance to show the city and yourself that even in the darkest place, there's room for something more. You just have to believe in it. Believe in yourselves, and then prove it. Every night. Listen to me. You're here because you believe the city is worth it. That somewhere beneath the crime and the blood and the screams, there's still something good left to fight for. And you're right. There is. It's in the mother walking her child home down a safe street for the first time in years. It's in the kid who looks up at the bat signal and knows that they don't have to be afraid tonight. It's in every single life we save, no matter how small, no matter how fleeting. And those moments, they're worth everything. Even the pain, even the cost, because in those moments, we remind Gotham and ourselves that darkness doesn't win. Not tonight, not ever. I'm not Batman. None of us are. But this city, this fight, it's ours. Every one of us who refuses to step back, who won't let the darkness win, has a part in this. It's not the mask, it's not the cape, it's the choices we make. The courage we find in the face of fear. The strength we show when everything else tells us to quit. So don't look at me. Look to each other, because together, we are the ones who stand between this city and everything that wants to destroy it.
but you didn't move on. You never went to find a life, find some love.